You're doing excellent right now. The fact that you're still going in the midst of all of this is an achievement unto itself, truly. It takes a lot of courage to keep going. It takes a lot of courage to even sometimes do the basic things required of you to continue to survive, because that means that you believe in surviving. That means that you believe there's something worth surviving for, and you do. You do every day. You choose that. And some people don't. But you do. You believe there's something out there worth loving for. You see the things out there that are worth loving for. You choose to see them every day. People that you meet. God, people are worth so much. Yeah, they can be annoying. Even the people you love, they can be annoying, but it's fine. Like, that's just part of it. It's like our differences cause friction, and that's okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But sometimes your own difference can seem so distancing from yourself and from other, and you start to feel isolated. You feel lonely, even though you just had like a really nice time yesterday. Even though you had kind of like a really nice time this morning. But when the night comes in winter especially, oof, and the night's so long, it's rough. It's okay though. Again and again, choose to love anyways. Choosing to love yourself anyways. Listened to a poem from a guy named David, whose last name I cannot remember, but he's very popular on Instagram, and he was talking about, David Larby. He was talking about the trees losing their leaves and trusting that something new will come about. And man, it takes a long time for those trees to get their leaves back. But humans, we just move at such a immediacy, a speed of immediacy rather than a speed of trust, that tree speed just seems so slow and so feels like failure a lot of the time, I think. Like if we don't get it fast, it feels like failure. But if I got everything fast, there have been times that I've received things very quickly in life. Sometimes I've forced things to arrive quite quickly in my life, and I just get overloaded. There hasn't been space for me to digest what has happened before, and so it just sort of feels like this stacking type thing, and I just collapse and I'm forced to rest anyway. So something will force me to rest, Maybe that's making myself sick because I've overexerted myself. We're just really getting into it with the winter stuff. It's felt like longer, but now we're here. We have arrived. And with that sort of like calendrical public declaration that it is winter now, it also feels like we have societal permission to hermit it up, to hibernate, to sleep a lot like I did today, to go a bit slower. We don't need societal validation or permission to do anything, but sometimes that stuff helps. It helps lessen the blow of the weight of our own actions against our own expectations. So you're doing so good, and I believe in you. God, I believe in you. And you'll make it through, just like you've made it through before. Remember that anxiety is a question, not a command. We can respond to that question in the way of our choosing. It's helpful to identify that question. Okay? Love you. You got this.